So we just put the cellar windows in, literally a click system, so there's not much to see. We just threw them in, mounted the handle and the hinges, covered the hinges up, and that should be watertight. There's no ventilation for these windows, apart from obviously when you open them, like that, like that. Double glazed. Pretty good. These are the hooks that will be going into the side of the house to hold the guttering. I'm going to try and mount this now, even though it's still raining a little bit, just so that we get them up. It's just a bit of a pain having waterfalls in every corner of the house while you're trying to work. So let's get this stuff up there and then we can put these on. Best place to be when it starts raining again, because it's raining again. Right, I'm gonna make a coffee and see if it doesn't get any better, that we can continue with the work on the roof. So just trying to get the wind a bit still in here. We've taped up all the windows, as I mentioned before, and boarded them up, and see my lonely door table. This is actually the door from the workshop, or one of them anyway, and we're just stacking the cement now so that we can get cracking in the next couple of days with the interior walls. Here, for example, between these two windows we'll get an interior wall coming up, and there'll be toilets here, so they'll be slightly separate from the rest of the room. Yeah, as it should be. After a week of rain, it looks like the weather's clearing, so we're going to be able to get onto the roof and finish it off. That means gutters and the fascias, the big metal that goes on the front of the house, basically on the wind stoppers and the boards, and the backbone, and then the tiles. So that will be the next couple of days, 100% on the roof. all the wet weather was good for something. We found a tiny little hole in the matting, which was just dripping through a little bit. We've patched it now and we'll fix it a little bit more substantially than just this tiny plaster. So holes are taped, and then we add the gloop, and the gloop is a special kind of gloop that becomes waterproof. So put that on generously and it should be good. Here you can see the underside of the gutters. They've been mounted now on both sides. Pretty straightforward to mount them, but of course got to get the degree right so the water's running in the right direction. That would be down there to where the gutter comes down. They're pretty wide. Got to have a lot of water going through there. It's a big roof. So, bitumen mat is down, ready for the walls. So we've done the walls in sections so that has a chance to dry, and then on Monday we'll continue and finish up this wall like we did in the other room. Well, they're looking good. We decided to go for bricks instead of a wood construction, just to make it a little bit more a little bit quieter in the rooms. Bricks do add that level of insulation for noise, so, and that will be important when this whole project is finished. Yeah, Okay, looking good. So these are the roof tiles to give you a bit of an idea how big they are. Bramac is the name they come from. Basically do the job as a standard roof tile, just a bit heavier.